On the scene, on the story, News 9 starts now.
This is historic, it's epic what happened, but you know what? It happened in Texas, and Texas can handle anything.
President Trump toured some of Harvey's damage in Texas today. The storm has dumped 51 inches of rain in some areas, setting a new U.S. record.
Crews are still working around the clock to bring evacuees to safety. More than 13,000 people have been rescued so far. News 9's Kelly Ogle is live near Houston tonight and begins our team coverage. Kelly?
Alex and Amanda, the good news down here tonight, the rain stopped about 6 hours ago. We actually saw a little bit of sunshine. There's almost a chilly wind blowing down I-35 here in Houston. I-35 southbound and northbound is still shut down because of the water. It's 10 o'clock. It's the time that the police imposed curfew was supposed to begin to curb looting. The mayor changed his mind about that a little bit later and said we're going to make it 12 at night to 5 in the morning. So tonight starts the curfew midnight to 5 in the morning. You can't tell because there's a lot of water behind us, but the water has actually receded here in the northern part of the Houston metro area quite a bit from this afternoon, but this morning it was at record levels. The creeks on the north side of Houston got so high that they spilled out onto one of the busiest interstates in the country, I-45, and flooded out the southbound lanes. 5 nurses trudged through the rain on the closed highway, desperately trying to get to their dialysis clinic to take care of waiting patients.
He dropped us in the truck, and then some guys agreed to take us by boat, but then the water was too swift, so we had to turn around.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to
get to work.
Yeah, we're trying to save lives, but we don't want nobody trying to save ours.
The I-45 service road looked more like a marina than a street today. The Texas Navy volunteers who trailered in their flat-bottom boats from all over, including Oklahoma, rescued people from their inundated homes. One of them took us on a tour back into the flooded neighborhoods in spring. You ever think you'd see it like this?
I've never seen this before in my life.
You live here.
I live here, but I haven't seen this before, not this deep.
After motoring through the neighborhood for about 10 minutes, it dawned on me that there were hundreds of cars left in the driveways. An indicator that the water rose so quickly, people didn't have time to get those cars out. And some of those who had been boat lifted across the flooded neighborhood had to rely on good old-fashioned foot power to make it the rest of the way. Where is your house?
Right up here on Chiefs Adjuster in the Beltway.
How far up is that?
Oh, it's about maybe about 10 miles.
That can-do spirit, something we've run across a lot here in Houston over the last 3 days. Tonight, federal and local authorities are reporting that 13,000 Harvey victims have been rescued here in the Houston area. 13,000. Where do you put all those people? The George Brown Convention Center is pretty much already full. It was the big shelter in place in downtown. Harris County officials called the operators of the NRG Stadium where the Houston Texans play and asked them, can you set up a shelter for 10,000 people? And they just opened it a few minutes ago, less than half a day later. They have a children's area and a play area. I'm telling you, these folks are doing an amazing job down here under a terrible situation. Hopefully it'll get better. The northern parts of the Houston metro are expected to recede, but some areas they're saying will see new flooding for the next 2 to 3 days. I'm on I-45 in Houston, Texas. Kelly Ogle, News 9. Back to you guys.